so I can just chill. College kids still say that, right?
No one says that, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Visit discoverstudentloans.com to apply today. Limitations apply.
There are only a few things in life that you can be certain will always be around. Death, taxes, the pursuit of happiness, and computers. As they continue to advance at an epic pace, the one absolute certainty about them is that they'll break. It's not an if, it's a when. And when it happens, bring it to the only company in Ocala that's certified in Apple and Microsoft. Ocala Mac and PC Repair. They even offer on-site computer repair service, so they come to you. And if you do drop it off, you can check your repair status online. Ocala Mac and PC Repair is a family-owned and operated company that can do everything from mobile repair to wireless networks, fixing viruses, data recovery, even building and installing new systems. Visit online at ocalamacpc.com. In person, 1713 East Silver Springs Boulevard. Or give them a call, 352-566-8324. That's 352-566-8324. Ocala Mac and PC Repair.
Load it, haul it, dump it, mow it.
Get equipped for anything with a John Deere 3025E compact tractor from AgPro. It's equipped with a low price of $139 per month, and we've got all the attachments you'll ever need. Request a quote at agproco.com. Offer ends 4/30/18, subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
Broadway's mega hit Mamma Mia is live on stage at Ocala Civic Theater May 17th through June 17th. ABBA favorites like Dancing Queen, Super Trooper, and Mamma Mia are all part of the fun musical about what happens when you surprise your mom by inviting all three men who might be your dad to your wedding. On sale now, 352-236-2274 or buy online at okalacivictheater.com.
Hi, this is Lisa McGinnis, editor of Ocala Magazine and host of Ocala Magazine Radio. Join me every Friday at 10 a.m. when we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life. There's only one Ocala Magazine and only one source for local news talk radio. Tune in Friday at 10 a.m. right here on 1370 a.m. and 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
All right, thank you, Matt. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, that hum thing sounds like a pretty good idea, you know? My gosh. Especially if you have a young person in your life with a car. I can remember when Alex first drove away in a car. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not with him. He's driving all by himself. Oh my gosh. And I had no clue that that's probably what my mom and dad went through when I started driving. Galen Unold is on the phone, and he's from LifeSouth, of course, Community Blood Center, and I think he had a visit to Tallahassee. And I think he escaped from a room. Hey, Galen, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Okay. Where are you right now?
I'm in Ocala today. I got a dentist appointment, and just hanging out.
So you had a trip to Tallahassee, right?
I did, yeah.
And how'd that go?
Did.
How did it go?
It was good. You know, I mean, we're just there to kind of tour it and see if my son wanted to go to college there, and it was great. Had a good time.
So, okay, and that was a question I had. So he hasn't decided yet. This was just one of those things to see, well, what does the campus look like, right?
Correct. Yeah, we're visiting 5 different schools, so this was the first. And this is currently number 1 on his list. So we're going to Florida next Friday, and then we're going to Miami and Florida Gulf Coast and UCF. So. Oh,
my gosh. And which one are you rooting for?
I don't care. I honestly, I hope one of them offers him some money. So that's my real hope. So we'll see.
And explain about escaping from the room. Explain about that. What was that about?
So we got up there Thursday and we were looking for something to do, and we ended up going to one of these escape rooms, right? So they lock you into the room, and then you have to figure out how to get out through different puzzles and everything. And it was a lot of fun. I think I underrated how hard it would be, and I outthought the whole thing. But it was fantastic.
Oh, really? So it's a business? I mean, you pay to do this?
Yeah, it's a growing trend right now. They're building one in Gainesville right now, and you wouldn't think it would be much. It would be, right? But so the one we do, and I don't want to give anything away, and I'm getting bad feedback, but what we got was we were in the hostage. So they take you into a room and they blindfold you and they handcuff you, and they say, "Okay, you have to get out of the room because you're in an airline that's been."
You're blindfolded and handcuffed. All three of you?
Yeah.
You and your two boys?
Yeah. Yeah, because Christy didn't want to do it because she gets a little claustrophobic, and then she learned later on that she could have done it without the blindfold and the handcuffs. But and so then they play this message, and you've been kidnapped by terrorists, and they're Russian, and you have to get out. And so you have to take it one step at a time because the ultimate goal is to unlock the main door
and
to exit the room.
Okay.
But you have to get out of the handcuffs first and kind of move your way around there. And it was just, it's a team building exercise for like people who want to do that kind of thing. But for us, it was just fun.
Yeah.
Working with the boys and how differently we work. And everybody agreed that by far and away, Caleb was much better at this than Tristan and I. So I stuck at it. Because I've outthought everything. So it was a lot of fun.
I don't want to ask how you did anything because, like you say, it might ruin it for somebody. But let me ask you this. If you did it again, would the things you learned in the first visit be applicable, or do they change it every time?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they have 4 different rooms. And so once you solve one room, you could go through it in like 4.5 minutes, and it took us 58 minutes, and we got a ton of help.
Oh, okay,
so there's a gamekeeper. They call her the game master. Game master. And so she's in a different room, and she could see you. She could see everything you're doing. There's like 4 different cameras. And they let my wife back there, and she said they have a book and everywhere you're supposed to go. And, you have to basically... They could say, "Hey, can you give me a hint?" And they'll give you a hint. It was just fun.
That sounds
of fun.
Oh man, it sounds like
I'd
fun.
have never gotten out of there without the hint. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'd still be in that room, and that's absolute fact. Caleb probably would have gone faster without me. Mm-hmm. But I'd have still been in the room.
It's really wonderful that the 3 of you work together and that you recognize that Caleb was more adept at doing this than you and allowed him to take the lead.
Oh, no. We didn't figure that out until later.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my wife basically said, "Yeah, you guys should have just followed Caleb." They have all these things on the wall, and I'm like, we have to read all of this. And Tristan did better than I did. So, I was brutal.
Really? So if it was like a golf thing, then you would be the way Robin and I feel at a golf thing. We're the worst.
Sure.
That's great.
The difference is you wouldn't know if you're good or bad at it until you did.
No, how would you know?
And so,
unless your name was Harry Houdini.
Right, my wife. Well, it wouldn't have helped Harry. He couldn't have done anything. He would have still had to get out just like us. No magic. But I said, "Yeah, is it Harry? What's his name?"
Houdini.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and they have different themes. So they have one where it's a museum. We're trying to solve a murder. They have another one where it's a casino, and my wife's like, "If you were in the casino, you would have gotten out of there in like 25 minutes." Like, "Oh, okay, great."
Oh, really?
I don't know what that says about me.
Yeah, what does that mean? I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, that is really amazing, Galen. Gosh, that is great. You guys had that fun time.
So I'm going to parlay what you just said and bring it to the topic I have for you today. Ready? The question is, when were your hot stuff years? Like, when in your life were you hot stuff?
I don't know. I don't really think I had one.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you did. Everybody has them. It might not have been more than a day or two. Everybody has hot stuff moments. Before we do that, how is the blood supply today? It was down to 2 days on Friday. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
we're
you sent us something, or Tom sent us something.
Yeah.
I did. Tom did. Yeah, we're still there. I mean, it was a rough weekend for us. Bottom line is we just need to collect more, and that's the bottom line. So we just need more blood donors. And we just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
So I have a question for you, and I hope it doesn't step on toes. But when you say a 2-day blood supply, does that include the blood supply that the other blood bank is responsible for?
And the way we calculate that, it's a great question, is it means that all of our hospitals are supplied, and then our supply, LifeSouth supply, if we didn't collect another single unit, we could supply the hospitals we serve for 2 more days.
Oh, okay. And do you serve different
hospitals? I have no idea what they're... Yeah, we service over 125 hospitals throughout the Southeast.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you both...
Different ones.
So between the two of you, you got all the hospitals covered.
I guess so. I don't have any idea
sure.
of what their levels are. I don't have access to their...
I mean, the girl was outside on Friday, and she was just... Oh, was it Saturday? Oh, it's Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, for the other blood bank.
And she was just unbelievable. Just no, thank you. Nope, can't give. But I'm thinking, oh wow, there's nothing. Nobody's saying yes to anything. Wow, tough.
Sure.
Tough job.
Sure.
All right, so I have here the hottest men and women of all time.
Nice.
I'm going to share that with you. But the real question is...
I don't think I'll be on it.
Did you have any hot stuff years?
You just wanted to play this song, didn't you?
Yes, of course. Yes, that's my job. My job is to play songs.
That's right.
So what is...
That's right.
What, was it in the Navy? Was that your hot stuff years? I mean...
No.
Well, let me ask you a different way. You just went to the university, the Florida FSU, with 2 young men, your sons. Did you catch young women doing a double take? Are they in their hot stuff years right now?
Probably. I don't know. I think they'll be better. I mean, I think, as they fill out. Men's hot stuff age is much later than women.
I agree.
But I will tell you, the female to male ratio at Florida State is like 12-1.
Oh, wow.
12 females to 1 male?
What's that about? Why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Wow.
I think just more women go to college, and there's more women in the United States than there are men. So, and they're more mature, and so they're ready faster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot of things.
So did you see any young women that are going through their hot stuff moments right now?
No, because of my son's age.
Yeah, there you
They're
go.
like 17.
Okay, you saw no teachers at all. Not one teacher was going through her hot
No,
stuff
it was
years.
summer. It was summer.
Okay. So you can't tell me when your hot stuff years were. Robin, when were your hot stuff years? I'm turning it on Robin.
I think, let's see, I think when I was 20, and then again when I was 30, because I had a few years there in my 30s that I thought I was better than when I was 20.
All right. See, Robin had no problem knowing exactly when.
Nope.
Yeah.
When were your hot stuff years?
There you go.
Have you seen me? Wait a minute.
You had to have hot stuff.
I don't think I had any hot stuff years. I don't remember.
Oh, okay, but I was supposed to?
Yes.
I mean,
well, look at you. You're a good-looking guy.
Yeah, but you were a musician. You were a guitar playing guy.
Oh, I see.
And the women were throwing themselves.
Well, yeah, you know what? Well, then money. Yeah.
Here.
When you look like you have money, yeah, I guess that is hot stuff. Yeah.
That is so true. Gold diggers. By the way, if you ever want to watch a fun video, just type in gold diggers. Those are some great videos on YouTube.
All right, so I have here the hottest celebrities of all time. You want to hear what they are? Your cousin.
let's do it.
Your cousin is on here.
Oh yeah, there was a time when she was just smoking hot.
Oh yeah. Well,
now not so much.
Well, she was still named, and some of the people who are no longer even with us are on this list. Let me see where she is. Let me find her. Well, anyway, on the men's list, I'll just go from top down. James Dean, number one. Number one, James Dean. People named James Dean in 2018.
Wow.
He died when he was still hot. He didn't age like Travolta.
Right.
James Dean, Marlon Brando, Cary Grant, Pharrell Williams,
How old were these people that took the survey?
Pharrell Williams is a singer.
I know. It was on Forbes. So I don't know.
my gosh.
Whatever their
Wow.
demographics are. Lenny Kravitz. Prince Harry. John.
Oh, I mean, he's a prince.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a prince, they'd have me on the list.
Yeah. John Legend, Rock Hudson, Paul Newman, Elvis Presley, Steve McQueen. Yeah, these are
Who
names.
voted for Rock Hudson? I mean,
I was thinking the same thing. What's the matter with those ladies?
They have no chance.
Exactly. Not even Susan St. James, and she was opposite him in Macmillan in life, and she had no chance.
John Stamos is on the list, Robin.
Oh, there you go. He's a hot guy.
Idris Elba. Do you know Idris Elba?
No.
Tyson Beckford. Do you know that name?
No.
Denzel Washington.
No. Oh no, I know Denzel
Tyson
Washington.
Beckford. Yeah.
Who's that?
Tyson Beckford is. He was on Fast and Furious, I think. I think that's that guy. Black guy.
Oh, okay.
Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Clint Eastwood. That rounds up the list. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the men. We don't care about the men.
Right. Hurry up and get them done quick. They're done.
On the ladies' list, Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ryan Destiny. Do you know Ryan Destiny?
I don't have any idea who that is.
She plays Alexandra Crane
In.
in the TV show Star.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't have any idea.
I don't know. Raquel Welch is on the list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer
The
Lopez.
poster what was that movie when she was like in
Million Years BC.
Oh, 2 million BC or something.
Yeah, that poster alone gets her on that list.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right,
She's
right.
forever that woman.
Right. Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
Linda Carter's not on there when she was Wonder Woman.
Linda Carter's not on here. No.
Oh.
But your cousin is on
Like
here somewhere.
during Wonder Woman.
Ursula Andress is on here.
Oh yeah, the original James Bond
Yeah.
girl coming out of the
she
water.
walks out. Yeah, absolutely.
Before Halle Berry. I'm sorry, Halle, but Ursula Andress.
Shakira.
No, she's
Shakira is on the list. Heather Locklear. And here she is. Number 19.
There you go.
Number 19. Heather Locklear. There you go. Issa Rae. Issa Rae. Do you know Issa
Is
Rae?
that a singer?
I don't
I don't have any
know.
idea who that is.
I don't know. Marseille Martin.
Don't know.
Don't have any idea.
Well, we're getting old, I think.
Are those all the names?
Yeah, that was everybody.
Really?
Yeah. So it did give some descriptions of who they were, but they should have put pictures on the thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, Jennifer Lopez, I'm glad she's on there because she seems to be so nice and she's so beautiful. And I just think, when you're really nice, that has a lot to do with the way you're perceived.
But you notice Harvey Weinstein is not on the list? For men?
I mean, even if he wasn't part of the Me Too movement, he wouldn't be on there. He is not an attractive dude.
Oh, we should do that as a fundraising event.
What?
Just get some people in Marion County, the hot stuff years, and then we can raise money for LifeSouth community blood centers. And like the employees at LifeSouth, we could all get pictures of them during their hot stuff years and the way they look now and have a fundraising event.
You need money, Galen?
And like a calendar
I thought you
or
needed
something.
blood. You don't need...
I mean, we are a nonprofit. We take monetary donations, but we prefer the ones that are in blood. So
Maybe you should have, because it's June and July, you could, like Robin says, have a hot stuff donor of the month or something.
Oh, that would be great.
Not
That'd
because
be
they're good
wonderful.
all of our donors are hot.
Yeah, but
all
I mean...
of our donors are hot on the inside.
Yeah, but I mean, because of the amount of times they've donated, maybe there's an...
Oh, there you go.
Well, maybe
you could
nobody.
do that.
Maybe nobody wants to be pointed at. Did you know in Florida, it's against the law to obscure your face when you pick up your lottery check? Did you know that?
Really? How many people do
Yeah,
it?
because they use it. Well, no, they do it as part of the marketing. That's a yeah.
Well, there was a lady, I
Oh,
think,
my.
in Ohio, and she went to pick up her lottery check in a happy face. You couldn't see her face.
No, it was in Puerto Rico.
Oh, is that where that was? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw it. And she had that little thing on her head. I was like, that's clever. So.
Yeah, but it's against the law here. That's why people.
Oh
don't
my
do it.
gosh!
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. So they can, if
Is
you
your
win
name and
money, you can they automatically use your face then.
Well, you know what? She was hot stuff. There we go. All right.
Whoever goes and picks up the lottery check is the one they use.
Yeah.
Oh, so we could hire somebody.
Oh, definitely hire somebody.
If I win, if you win like $300 million, I'm like, look, I'm going to give you $1 million. You're going to go pick this up.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is once they sign it, it's yours, and you could be completely screwed. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, then forget it.
And you got to be careful. I mean, $300 million. I'm like, take my picture. I'm not going to live here anymore anyway.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'll wear a Galen Unold mask.
There you go. There you go.
One that I draw myself.
Right. I mean, you'd have plenty of room for your forehead. You could like tattoo a sponsor on there.
The 5th tallest building in New York, by the way, opens up today.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's World Trade Center building number 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't ask me how 3 ended up going before 7, but 7 went down quick and it went up quick. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Hold on, you have a phone call. Good morning, on there with Galen. Hot stuff. Galen.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'm still in love with Sophie Walden.
Oh, yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she was hot stuff.
Good
She
morning.
still looks good.
To you.
Well, who else would that careful on it now? I'm going to one of the pilots.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Well, she was in Grumpier Old Men across from Anne Margaret, and both of those ladies aged really well. They both look great.
How long ago was that movie? Like 30 years ago?
Yeah, that was a sequel to Grumpy Old Men. But at that time, they looked great, those two women.
When did Grumpy Old Men come out, Galen? Grumpy Old Men. And yet,
90s,
no
right?
idea.
Grumpy Old Men? Or was it early 2000? And then Grumpier Old Men came out after that.
all right, I'm looking it up. All right, Grumpy Old Men
I didn't watch it either way.
1993.
Oh, okay. And then Grumpier Old Men is when Sophia Loren and Margaret was in.
Oh, so
Which one did
that's the one I was supposed to look for? Okay.
Grumpier Old Men. Grumpy Old
That
Men.
movie wasn't targeting, 23-year-old people at the time.
Right.
No.
Right. 1995 was Grumpier Old Men.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a good one.
That's 23 years ago.
Yeah, there you go. I'm in the past. I got to fast forward to the present here.
23 years ago. All right, so God, I didn't have enough of a segment. I thought for sure you were going to tell me about your hot stuff years.
I mean, I don't know. I got nothing.
So when you went up to FSU, your son is going to be a senior this year in the fall?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a really, really good school, though. I think it's got a lot of opportunity.
Looking at the campus, is it sort of like looking at the attractiveness of a potential partner? I mean, isn't what's inside more important?
Well, it is, and that's why it's not. He hasn't completely committed to it because he wants to get a degree in finance, and their finance school isn't as good as U.S. or Miami.
Okay. So what about the campus impressed you? Anything about the FSU campus that impressed you?
Well, I had spent a lot of time on that campus, but I'll tell you what happened is, so my brother went to Florida State for like 6 years. Never got a degree there. He just spent like 6 years there. And so he loves it, and he's a huge Florida State Seminole fan, and so my son went up there and spent like 2 weeks with him, and he came back saying, "Yeah, I want to go to Florida State." I'm like, okay. So, because up until that, he had wanted to go out of state. He'd been to several schools during the summer for like different summer programs. He had talked about like going to Boston University.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, and this is kind of
now he set in on Harvard.
This is This is an opinion question, but when do you think school spirit kicks in? I mean, if you've been a Gator fan since you were 6, for example, then forget it. It doesn't happen. I mean, it's already happened. You've had that as part of your DNA in a way. But I mean, if you start a school and you don't have that school spirit, like you're not necessarily waving the FSU flag at the football games and that thing, when does that kick in? After the first year, you think? 1 year?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, the second whatever college you get accepted to is where you end up loving.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, but when? How soon after you get there?
Oh, the day you get accepted, you become a fan of that school.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I believe that.
I mean,
sure.
it's the second. because they accepted you and you're now in the club, and then you become a bigger fan of whatever you are. Now, a lot of people grow up, like you said, here being Gator fans or Florida State fans, and then they just maintain that love. But the second you go to a school, I don't care if you're like, I'm a Flagler Saint for life. I mean, that's where I went to school.
Okay, and do you remember when it kicked in? Was it like right away?
Yeah, the day they accepted me.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I've known some people who went to, let's say, the University of Florida, who never really jumped on that bandwagon. They were never the Gator flag waving person. They were just.
If you're not into athletics, then it's not going to matter.
Really?
Right? I mean, if you're not
Why?
If you're not a football fan, if you're not a basketball fan, because that's how you get your your flag waving. Okay, let me give you an example. So let's say you're a huge fan of the Beatles, right? You don't go out and put a big Beatles sticker on your car, and every Saturday you don't tailgate for the Beatles. It's just completely different if they're sports fans and they become fans of that team's sports teams.
Okay, but my difference in opinion is not based on the fact that I think you're wrong. It's based on the fact that I'm not really a sports fan, but yet I would get that school spirit thing happening for me, and I would be supporting the sports teams even though I wasn't really into sports. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be there. I'd be there saying, "Go!" I'd be happy when they won, and yeah. Are you kidding? Why wouldn't I be?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I mean,
that's the only reason why you asked for a reason why you wouldn't be
right
a fan of that team.
No, yeah.
And I just tried to give you an example.
For example, I'm more loyal to LifeSouth than I am to One Blood. I clearly look at the two of you as two opposing teams.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like I'm on the LifeSouth team.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But that's also because we have a personal relationship, right? And so if you were to go to LifeSouth University, you would strengthen that personal relationship.
Okay.
Good point.
Or if you went to One Blood University, you would strengthen that personal relationship. And I think it matters more where you go to your undergraduate degree than it does for like your postgraduate degree. So if you go to Florida State and then you go to grad school or med school at UF, then you're still going to be a Knoll. So
exactly.
All right. Well,
I believe that.
I'm a LifeSouth guy.
Well, thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Not that I don't think the other one does any good. I'm sure they do fine. You know. Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
LifeSouth is our team.
Yeah. LifeSouth is a team. LifeSouth is going through their hot stuff years right now.
Yeah. Thank
you. Poor Donna Summer. She passed away too young, right? What the heck happens to people?
Yeah.
All right, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, today we're at Anytime Fitness, and thank you guys for this opportunity.
Hey, and guess what?
Nice.
At Anytime Fitness, there's a lot of hot stuff going on. I have a hunch.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
I'm sure.
And congratulations on your escape room.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
We're glad you escaped, yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Thank you to the person for giving us all the hints.
And thank you, Galen. I'll do the ad real quick. Thank you, Palm Garden, and thank you, Penn Flooring. I neglected to mention Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring both are the sponsors to make sure that Galen is able to do the announcement he just gave regarding the need for blood and where the Bloodmobile will be. Go to Palm Garden of Ocala for your health and rehabilitative needs. Keep them in mind when somebody in your family or in your circle of friends needs that health and rehabilitative care that only a skilled nursing facility can provide. They are at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. They are going through their hot stuff years right now.
Yes, they are.
And Penn Flooring, 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Go over there and see what you can do for your home or office to make it more beautiful from the floor up. And they will take care of you. Again, I'm trying to do two things at once. They're at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. We will take a little break after I find my ad here. Okay, we'll take a little break and be right back. Right back.
This is Jennifer McCullough, the Executive Director of Palm Garden.
And I'm Sharon Baker, the Director of Clinical Services.
Last month, I told our listeners all about National Nurses Week, and now we want to talk about National Nursing Assistants Week.
It's the second week in June, and we want to honor all our excellent CNAs who give hands-on care to our precious residents every day. In fact, each department will be doing something special for our CNAs the entire week. It's going to be fun.
A big thank you to our CNAs from Palm Garden of Ocala.
Here is your one-minute news brief from the source, WOCA. A child was grazed by a bullet while riding in a car on I-95 in Brevard County yesterday. People shooting on private land nearby are being blamed. A small plane hit the corners of two homes in Daytona Beach before crashing into a retention pond. There were no fatalities. The arm of a 47-year-old woman killed during an alligator attack in Davie, Florida, was found inside the gator during a necropsy of the animal. A former Fort White High School soccer coach who ran away with a 17-year-old girl was sentenced on Saturday to 18 months in prison. And student survivors of the Parkland school shooting in February gave an emotional performance at the annual Tony Awards in Radio City Music Hall in New York City yesterday. Members of the drama department from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School sang Seasons of Love from the musical Rent. Drama teacher Melody Hertzfeld, who sheltered students in the drama room during the shooting, was presented a special Tony Award for educators. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Hey folks, of course you know the great month of June is crepe myrtle time in Florida. But did you know that Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens has more crepe myrtles than anyone in this part of the state? Now's the time to come pick yours out. With prices starting as low as $2.99 for the regular $9.99 number 1 size. And listen to this tremendous deal on larger crepe myrtles for the big number 20 size, regularly $329. You buy one, you get one at half price. Delivered, planted, and guaranteed. Now that's too good to miss. And just in, a new shipment of those dwarf, ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas. Buy 1 or 100, just $3.99. And Bob has daylily starter plants, just $1.99 each. Look around for great deals everywhere at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Direct Connect to UCF, where students who attend the College of Central Florida and graduate with an AA or articulated AS degree are guaranteed admission to the University of Central Florida. Success coaches are ready and waiting to assist you in designing an educational plan that is right for you in any of their locations across Central Florida. Remember, connecting is easy and guaranteed. Find out more at directconnecttoUCF.com.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans